All right, team. Well, welcome back. Hey, this is Toby, and if this is your first time here, we're glad to have you. Can't wait to show you some good stuff. This last weekend was the Hubapalooza 2022. Through 4 clean runs and some seriously hard work, I was actually able to walk away with the win. I was extremely excited for this. I'm really proud of this result, and a lot of work went into that. That doesn't mean that there's not areas to improve, and so I actually put my GoPro on, and it's what I want to do is I want to use this next few video series to actually show that footage in its entirety and then go back through and step by step look for areas to improve, look for line choice, look for breathing technique, look for different areas of opportunity such that I can improve even upon this. I'm always looking to move the needle just a little bit. And so with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and show the course in its entirety, and then we'll go back and we'll actually do a retroactive. So stick around. I'm glad you're here, and I hope we all can learn something. If you have any comments or see any opportunity for me to improve on my line choice, please comment below. If you have any questions or pieces of feedback, let me know. I love hearing from everybody, and this was an awesome opportunity. So with that being said, let's get into stage 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Breathe. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Shit. Come on. Ooh.
Okay, now truth be told, this was definitely like the smoothest run I had throughout the whole day. I was really proud of this. I was still over 11 seconds behind the leader on this course. First place was at a 2:49.5 and I was at a 3:16. There is a huge amount of opportunity to actually start whittling away at that. I mean, if you can do this 11 seconds faster, you got to be able to find that somewhere. So let's start at the beginning. Let's look back through it, and let's go back in time. Okay, the second recording is going to be a little bit wonky as I'm going to be going through in software here to live stream it. Okay, so notice the first thing I did there. Let's back it up. I could have cut this corner much shorter. So is what I ended up doing. I ended up out wide here, and is what I had to do is sweep and then come this way. Whereas if I could have cut the corners quicker, could have taken this inside line a little bit more. Not the biggest deal, but that did happen. Nice. Okay, you hear that? The big clunks. I could have made that shift, done a half ratchet stretch, like ratchet, gotten those gears before that corner, and powered out of that a little bit quicker. One of the problems I was having this whole course was my dropper post was not getting up high enough. And so I was coming up about 3/4 of the way, and I was running into that here. I actually had to reach down and get it. But the other thing is, during a lot of my training runs, I actually know exactly what my heart rates should be. If you look at the screen here, you could see 163. That is insanely low for me, considering the amount of heart rate training that I end up doing. And so is what this is telling me is that I was really fatigued when I got here, meaning I'm out of shape for what I thought I was, and I should be pushing it a lot harder here. I had a lot more in the tank. With that being said, the thing I had not done a lot of is that with this heart rate variability training, that was most of the time that was on a trainer in the basement on my road bike. That was not on this bike, mountain biking. I did not do a lot of hard, fast pedaling on this bike. And full suspension, coil shock bike, I mean, like, things are just different. It pedals differently. You cannot just go quite like you can on a road bike. So, big lesson learned there. Okay, so as you listen to this the first time, my breathing is really, really out of sync. I'm panting way harder than I should be. I should be controlling that in and out no matter what my heart rate actually is. But keeping it going, keeping it positive. Okay, this corner here, I specifically remember I'm going to make this corner with my post up. Now, what you'll notice is I come into it high, my bike's not leaned over well enough, and I actually kind of skirt. Yep, see, I skirted on the outside. I didn't make that corner nearly like I could have. All this is just costing energy, which means you have to put power back into it, and you have to make up for it somewhere else later. Yeah, kind of skirt the course there. Sorry about that. Nice. Notice that. Come back here. There. I actually come out of this corner, bank up here, and then have to make another second left turn. Not ideal, but that's just all little things that are robbing power as you're coming out of these corners. Pretty proud about that one. That was a great double. I felt good there. Nice, very smooth double. Very stoked on that. Okay, this double right here, if I come back just a touch to right here, you can actually hear that go ka-tunk-tunk, and so that's my front wheel hitting, the back wheel catching up. Right there. Yep. It wasn't nearly as smooth. I don't know why I didn't make that last one. Nice. That corner right there is pretty challenging to make. It's a little off camber. Okay, one of the things that I really enjoy doing here is if I back up, look at how low I am. So this is on my chin mount. This jump in particular, I love doing it because I can get super low. I get the bars up high and I can get my face really close to the bars. And the reason I do that is because it gets me nice and low, ready to just hit this corner right there. Boom, nice and hard.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Okay, these two corners right here. And by these two, I'm not meaning this first one. I'm talking about this one right here. And then it's this one right here. You're going so fast in this first one, you actually end up hitting this second one way too quickly. Also, these right here, some of the raddest dudes I know. It's like super good buddies. Anyway, yeah, watch this. Is what I end up happening is I come in here, I go outside inside, and then I go inside outside and lose all of my speed for these two. There's a set of doubles right here, and I come up way short. Outside, inside, inside, outside, speed lost. Ka-clunk, ka-clunk. Not good. Okay, so that was just speed that I was not able to just maintain. And anyway, I thought I held it together pretty dang good throughout the rest of the run. I'm pushing pretty hard here. Now let's see here. And there's, look at that. So coming back to that comment earlier when I was saying I could push it. So 176, that's about where that's about in the middle of a typical threshold workout. This is me pushing it. This is not like before at that 163, and is what I'm guessing that is that's some of that heart rate drift where it just sometimes takes longer to get that heart rate ramped up when you're fatigued. You're just not able to get after it. So anyway, like I said, clean run. Last year, I actually came around this corner in a wind gust, hit this jump, and went sideways and broke my collarbone. Super excited to actually clean that. This stage was running so good. I hope everybody had as much fun as I did on this. I think that with a bit more fitness, with a bit more intention, hitting those first few corners really strong, and then those bottom corners at the end, linking those together a bit better, right? Slow in, accelerate out, right? Smooth is fast. I was coming in too hot and braking too late. Fixing some of those things, and I think I could eat back 3 to 4 seconds on this course. Getting to 11 is going to require a ton of fitness. That guy, he had to just been motoring. Holy moly. So anyway, I can safely say I think I could have climbed a position or two in the overalls had I, just in general, pushed it a little bit harder. All right, so there we go, folks. Thanks for checking it out. Those are some of my thoughts. What do you think? Do you think I got it right? Do you think there's anything else that I could have done? There's a few other bits and bobs that I noticed throughout the general gist of the video. Not enough that I wanted to really point it out. However, I want to see if anybody else has any thoughts. Please leave your comments below. Let me know do you think I could make 3 or 4 seconds up? I think I can. If there's enough movement, maybe I'll give it a try this summer. Anyway, hey. Hope the weather's good where you're at. Get out and ride.